The Evalien de Beurs wizard will be found on duopins now. When a student clicks on it, they are first directed to a checklist. This checklist advises the student to collect important information before starting the wizard. Then the student enters the actual wizard, which features 3 kinds of questions. The questions that are presented to the user are dependent on previous answers. For example, if a user answered they are an HBO student, they will never be shown questions relevant to an MBO student. Each time the user encounters a new mechanic, they are shown a tooltip. This shortly explains how to control the question. Question type A offers the users 2 options, often yes or no. The user drags the image, also called card, left or right, depending on their answer. When the color of the answer changes to blue and flashes, the user may release it to submit their answer. Question type B offers the user 3 or more options. By dragging and dropping the answers in a horizontal line, they can select their desired answer. Then, the user clicks on Confirm to submit their answer. Question type C asks for numeral inputs. The user drags the handle on the slider horizontally to select their answer. Then, the user clicks on Confirm to submit it. When the user does not remember how the mechanics of a question type work, they can click on the Help button in the toolbar of the wizard. Here, they are presented a short explanation and an animation. When the user does not understand a question or their answers, they can click on the question mark next to the question. Here, the terms and abbreviations in the wizard are explained and hints are given on what to fill in. The user can go back to questions and change their answers by clicking on the previous button. The next button is only shown when the user has already answered the question. After the user has answered all relevant questions, they are presented their personal results. This could be an advice, clarification, or estimation based on the student's request. Here, the most important factors on the result are presented in the bullet point list. The user can find more information about their answers in the card deck, which is accessed by the button in the upper left corner. They first see an overview of all the cards they have collected, and when clicking on one of them, they are presented the card details. Here, they first see the corresponding question, then the card, then their answer, and the effect the answer has on the supplementary grants. They can change their answer here as well by clicking on the Change My Answer button. Back to the results. In many cases, the user is advised on what to do with the clarification. For example, if they can't make ends meet when they have a low grant, they are advised to look into the exceptions of the policies. If the user still has questions, they are openly directed to the customer service. The Evalien de Beurs wizard. No nonsense, easy to use, student friendly.